1492, we were people, and I say we because you know, who were you? I'm not using that term. Back in the day, we used the word I am we, one in the multitude, which is what we are, what we need to be. But we're talking about that. 1492, we had culture. Within that culture, we had rites of passage. We had ritual. We did ceremony, which Brother Cassius did here earlier. You know, we need to continue to use those things that we did then. Our indigenous cosmology connected us with the universe. That's what we had before 1492. Warriors. We defended ourselves. We defended our families. We defended our people. And we had warrior class that did that. And they made sure they destroyed that warrior class first before they were able to bring us over here. And so we need to understand that, and I'm going to pass this on, because we're going to get to this in a few minutes, I'm sure. We need to move what we had to do, what happened in 1492, to what needs to be going on, like Brother H.I.V said, here in 2008 and 9. That's what needs to be done. We have to build a revolutionary infrastructure in our communities by utilizing our culture, our spirituality, and every other weapon that we have. And you need to get serious, and you need to be afraid, not afraid to run, but afraid because we're going to wreak wrath on our enemies. All power to people.
Okay. Bambaataa is my name. Time is irrelevant from an African perspective. It really doesn't mean too much. So it appears to me that in 1492, I was preparing for today in order to understand who I was. And I think that this is what this gathering is doing. We are recollecting ourselves. We are raw-collecting ourselves. So who I am today, I started before 1492. When Brother Samaj was Flattop, we were in the waters of Nun together. And it's important that we understand this as an African people, not to make it seem mumbo-jumbo or any of the other things that they would make us think it is. It is reality. As an African people, we always were, we are, and we will always be. And if everything is taken off this planet, somewhere in the equatorial belt in Africa, we will rise again. Don't ever forget that. Have faith in yourself. Nothing more powerful than the human spirit. We shall overcome. Just have faith that that will happen. And by faith, I mean believe it, and it will be. If you can see it, you can be it. But first, you have to understand who you are. You are the universal masterpiece of which when God wanted to create him herself, when they looked in the mirror, they created us. And just like John Henry Clark used to always tell us, when I first met him at 12 and a half, he gave me my first homework assignment. He told me I was to go home and look in the mirror and tell the reflection I saw, I love you. And he said, if I can't do that, don't come back to me because there's nothing else I can do for you. We've got to love ourselves.